Hello everyone, this is Chandrakala Nomula. I'm a Salesforce System Architect and 14x certified Salesforce professional, and welcome back to our Salesforce CPQ session 5. In this session, we are going to cover custom actions as well as search filters. Let's see what is custom action in Salesforce CPQ. So, custom actions are buttons that sales rep can click to perform an action in the quote line editor, configuration, or in other detailed pages. Custom actions have different actions available based on where the custom action appear in Salesforce CPQ, whether it's on the quote line editor, quote, or subscriptions. So you can define and you can assign based on the where you want to perform the custom action. There are some considerations when we are talking about custom actions. The custom actions by default inherit group button styling, which is assigned to buttons in active theme. We can consider changing the button setting by brand button if we don't want to assign the active theme. We can simply select the brand button checkbox to change the button active theme of your organization. And also Salesforce support maximum of 5 custom actions in a quote line editor. Custom actions drop down list in Salesforce CPQ mobile app is not scrollable, and always Salesforce recommended to use maximum of 5 custom actions per a quote line. Coming to the search filters, what is search filter in Salesforce CPQ? In Salesforce CPQ, search filters enables the sales reps to filter the products available for the selection based on certain attributes. Salesforce out of box supports search by product family, search by product code, the same way, so that based on certain attributes we can filter when we are adding products on the line editor. Quote line editor search filters used to filter products, assets, or subscriptions by their field attribute values. Also, the custom search filters, a predefined product filter allows CPQ admin to apply specific filters at the time of initial load. Also, we are going to take a look how we can create a dynamic filters. Let's say if organization has some of the mostly there are some products where 70% of a company selling that product frequently. What we can do is we can set dynamic filters based on the product so that it will help sales rep to close their deals faster instead of searching through the entire product catalog. Let's see one by one in Salesforce CPQ how we can configure. First, I'll just show you the standard out of box filter when we are adding line items. First, click on edit line on the quote object, and when you click on that, when you click on add products, we can see. So if I click on add products here, we can see there is a small symbol which is a filter. Here if I click on here, you can see product code, product name, and product family. This is the Salesforce CPQ out of box filter. This will filter based on the standard fields based on the selected attribute value. So if I select my product family is hardware, so that I can just search only the products that belongs to hardware category. So this is how standard out of box filter on the add products. So now let's see how we can create custom actions. So in order to create a custom action, what we need to do is we need to go to the custom actions object and click on new. Once you click on the new button, so give what's the custom action name would be. So here I want to create a custom action for add software. So I want to filter based on the software product, and this is and display order is what's the display order for your button, and the type, this will determine whether if you want your button to be a button, menu, or separator. So I'm going to select this as button, and the parent custom action, this will group one or more custom actions if we have under the same category. For example, if because Salesforce CPQ supports only 5 custom actions. If 2 or 3 custom actions are under the same category, we can just group them under one parent action. Right now, I don't have any parent action to associate this my child action, so I'm not going to select anything. For example, we can see add favorites button, which is nested under the add products button. So that is how, if you have any other parent actions already in the system, you can just select with this from the lookup icon here. So, and my custom action, I want to this to be active, and here default, if you want to have this default overriding, you can select, otherwise we no need to select. And brand button, this is where the brand button, once we enable this brand button, we can see our custom button theme would be same as our organization other buttons themes. So right now I'm not going to select this button active. Let's see. And URL target, here you have pop-up and the replace page. And this means based on this URL target selected, when a sales rep's browser, whether if they want to open a pop-up or on the new separate window, that will be decided by based on the selection of the URL target. And the URL, this is simply a link to an internal or external page or any other CPQ field. So I'm not going to select anything, and let's move on to the layout section. Here, page where you want to display your custom action. So I want my custom action on the quote line editor, and the location quote or group, and the action. So what action? So you want this action to be on the add products. So I'll just select that one as add products, and the icon and the label. Here the label is, my label is add software, right? So I'll select this add software. If you don't have this label is a custom field on the um, custom field on the custom actions. If you don't have these values here, all these values are pick list values. If you don't find your value, any value here, you can customize and you can add values under this pick list value by going to the object manager, custom actions, and under the label. And the description, if you want any meaningful description, you can add any meaningful description here. And I have everything populated, the required information on my custom action. Now I'll save my custom action. Once you save this your custom action, now go back to your related. Now we have custom action ready. So in order to filter, we need to add a search filter. So click on new search filter. So my search filter name is filter by software. Filter by software, and the target object is product, and the target field is product family, because I want to uh, filter by product family as my target field. And the operator equals, because if my product family equals software, I want to select all the products where the product family equals software. And the display order, I'm going to select as 1, and filter value and hidden and action is add software here, and the filter value I'll select as software. Okay, and that's it. And once I click on save, so now I have my custom action with the search filter is ready. Now if I go back to my code, if I open code and edit line, we can see our new custom button, which is add software here, right? So when I click on this, you can see only the products family equals software. So, and if I go back to my edit line, you can see the button theme is not aligned with this my organization active theme, that is blue. So what I'm going to do is, now we have not selected button theme brand button checkbox checked. So right now let me go and now select the brand button checkbox to true, so which will apply our org button theme by checking this option. So now if I go back to my quote line and if I reload here, you can see the my brand button theme on my new custom action would be same as other button, same as save button. So this is the brand button where you can select and change the active theme by enabling and disabling that brand button option on the custom action record. So this is how you can create your custom actions in Salesforce CPQ. So now let's see search filters and how we can create a dynamic search filters. And one more thing before we look into dynamic search filters, and one more thing here to consider is in Salesforce CPQ on the product to field, if we have any of the, if we create any kind of checkbox field, by default when we are filtering, so it takes always the checkbox field value as false. So you have to add that to your filter criteria. So now let's see how we can create a dynamic search filter. In order to, this dynamic search filter will be used whenever, like, if your organization most selling products, so this will be very beneficial for the sales reps to select, and they can just close their deals faster. So let's add the filter name, dynamic filters. And here my target object is product and target field is product family, and the display order I'm going to select as 1, and filter value for, let me take this equals, and source here advanced information. This is the main thing when we are setting the dynamics filters. Here you have to select based off of which field you want to add a filter. That means your product family should be equals to the product family of source object. What is the source object and which field you are comparing with? Here my product's product family should be equals to the source field of product family. So here the filter source field, this is also pick list field on the search filter object. If you want any fields to be added here, you just need to go to that filter source field and add the pick list values there. So now I have selected this as a product family. So now our filter will work based on the product family on the product. If that is equals to the code product family, then whenever we click on add products, so it will filter based off of that. So let's go back to our code here. Let's go back to our code here, and I've created one product family field. In order to set up, the prerequisite step is, in order to set up a dynamic filter, we have to create a product family field on the product code object. This is what I have given in the advanced filter criteria, where my product family should be equal to the product family of that product. So now I have added the same pick list values here, same as product to table. So you can see same fields I have added, so hardware, software, service, support. And if you have based on your organization products catalog, you can add the product family fields here. And now let's say I have selected this as hardware. Let me save this, and if I go edit line, and when I click on add products, so since I have that my criteria, you can see all my products that equal to hardware are displayed here, because I have that is my dynamic setting. So let's see, if I go back here and if I go back to my code, what I'll do is I'll change my product family, because I want to, this will really help sales rep to, they no need to go scroll all the catalog, product catalog, entire product catalog. They can just filter by product family. When they click on edit line and add products, it would really give you the only the products if they are exactly looking for which product family they are looking for. So now this is narrow down their search criteria. They no need to go through the entire product catalog. So this is how you can set up the dynamic filter. So hopefully right now, so we have learned about custom filters, how to set up custom filters and search filters, along with that dynamic filters, which is very useful for the sales rep to close their deals faster. So please, I'll provide all the links, all the necessary links for references in the description. Please go through and keep on practicing. Happy learning, and please subscribe to Salesforce Tech Work, and thank you and have a nice day.